All right, give it to me straight, Doc. Are the Leafs screwed?
They're not screwed.
Boom! You ready? Big news. What? Whoosh. Seriously?
No pigs yet.
What? What was he doing? Wow! Bring him on. Beautiful.
Leafs lose 4-2 to the Detroit Red Wings, and I'm just going to cry in bed. Putting them 7 points out of the 8th and final playoff spot. Not mathematically eliminating them, but, yeah. Yeah. Leafs already down 1-0. It's to be expected. You're playing Detroit. Nazem Kadri ties it up 1-1. Daryl Boyce just parking himself right in front of Jimmy Howard. Didn't see Kadri's shot. And it's the sort of situation where you can't give the guy an assist, but he deserves an assist. And even though he's only played like half the season with the Leafs, I think Daryl Boyce leads the team in screens that lead to goals. And as I mentioned, Kadri scoring. Now he has 2 goals since his most recent recall. I gotta talk about it because I get a lot of questions on Kadri. A lot of them are like, are the Leafs ruining Kadri? Why does Ron Wilson hate him so much? Have the Leafs ruined Nazem Kadri's career? Face palm. We got kind of spoiled with Luke Schenn because realistically, how many players get drafted and then play their rookie year the very next year? I mean, in Luke Schenn's class, for example, there was an unusually high number of freshly drafted rookies. And I think a lot of people just kind of went, well, that's what happens. A lot of players, even high picks, need to develop. Kadri didn't make the team out of camp, went down to the Marlies, got a recall. Back with the Marlies, he was improving, gets another recall to the NHL. He's not where the Leafs want or need him to be right now, but he's better. So how can you be ruining a player if he's improving? And I understand the impatience and the frustration. You want to see him do amazing right away. You want to see the team do amazing right away. And I understand the frustration. I'm in the same boat as you guys. I applied, got accepted, and went to 4 years of post-secondary school, graduated, and never saw a Leaf playoff game. But when it comes to certain players, especially young ones, patience. It tends to pay off, James Reimer. Now, speaking of James Reimer, you guys know I love him, and I think he had a good game, but on the second goal. Was he screened? Yes. Was it tipped? Yes. So he's already at a disadvantage. So he tries to do the meerkat over Thomas Holmstrom. Talk to Chancellor about it. We might rename it the Prairie Dog. And the puck beats him low. Once again, yes, I know he was screened, and yes, I know it was tipped. What is this going to accomplish? The puck going to go off his head? If you try and look low, you're at least in a quick position for the butterfly. I know he was in an awful situation, and the odds of him stopping that shot were pretty low. But the meerkat makes the situation worse. Doing the meerkat when you're getting screened is kind of like a guy coming up to you with a gun going, give me your wallet. And you go, oh no, take my phone too. You only ask for your wallet. You're making a bad situation worse. You're getting screened. You're looking to solve the problem of getting screened. But doing the meerkat is like looking to one of your friends and go, hey man, you got any tape? And he goes, no, but take this orange. Okay, the orange is something, but it doesn't help the situation. It probably also doesn't help that you're facing a team that has made a living, won cups from the meerkat. They put one of the most legendary butts in the NHL, Thomas Holmstrom, just right in your face for 60 minutes. And they got guys like Kronwall, Rafalski, Lidstrom patrolling the blue line just looking for it. And they're just prowling around like Terminators. I got nothing. Wait, meerkat confirmed. Bam! Goal. Stanley Cup. Friggin' Wings. I honestly hope I never say the word meerkat in a video again. I just, hate it. Now, I just mentioned Brian Rafalski. By the way, he got destroyed. Daryl Boyce absolutely creaming him into the boards. And if a Leaf lays a dirty hit, you guys know that I call it out. I mean, Thomas Herrick's hit against the Flyers was ridiculous. The Boyce one was perfectly fine. Some people saying he left his feet. He didn't leave his feet. His feet didn't leave the ground until after the hit from the impact. And then good on Abdelkader for trying to take Boyce on. They throw the knucks. And this was Daryl Boyce's first career NHL fight. But I've seen him chuck the knucks before. Link in the underbar. I have a video from earlier this season. The Toronto Marlies in a line brawl against the Grand Rapids Griffins. Detroit's farm team, oddly enough. And front and center in the video, you can see Daryl Boyce in a bout of fisticuffs. And it's great because he doesn't actually try to grab his opponent. He just goes in wailing. Ah! A joke, but it wasn't far off. So while Daryl Boyce shouldn't have been called on that hit, the Joffrey Loophole goal, they have an argument. Loophole just, falling all over Jimmy Howard and does a nice little hook shot to score a goal. But he also fell on Jimmy Howard. Goal counts, but some people think it should have been goaltender interference. I agree, though there was some contact from Chris Draper. So there was some push by the Detroit player, but it's still goaltender interference. This sounds very familiar. Joffrey Loophole tried a tactic that I like to call the Keith Primo. Here are the 3 steps to doing the Keith Primo. Step 1, park yourself in front. Step 2, put yourself in a position where the defender will want to push you out of the way. Step 3, after you're pushed, fall all over the goaltender and do a backstroke like you're in an Olympic pool. In the Leafs' last playoff series, shut up, I know how long ago it was, against the Flyers, he did it constantly to Belfour. So the Leafs tie it up, but unfortunately, Jimmy Howard leaves the game. So Joey McDonald comes in, only faces 7 shots and stops all 7 of them, which means Detroit cannot score. Crappy thing about that is they do. Yuri Hudler takes a blast. Looks like an awful goal for Reimer to give up, but I think the puck was tipped. That turns out to be the game-winning goal, and Todd Bertuzzi adds one for insurance. So guys, I'll only ask it because they're not mathematically eliminated, but yeah. Can they? So add me to Facebook.com, Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. Follow my Twitter and Facebooks and whatever because I'm going to be posting an interview soon with Joe Colborn. He came on my radio show, The Steve Dangle Show, which is on every Sunday morning, and he was awesome. My friends Chancellor and Justin Fisher also in the studio, and we talked about a lot of things like what he does outside of hockey, headshots, which he was the victim of recently. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you next time as the Leafs take on the Buffalo Sabres in what could be the final dagger.